there is a fundamental difference between people that have grown up athletic, have grown up fit, have grown up skinny, and between people like me who have grown up overweight, hating the way that they look, depressed every single time that they look in the mirror. Now, once you understand this fundamental principle, transformations like this become super simple and, dare I even say, easy. So what is this fundamental difference that I've been going on about? It's, cool reveal here. Where the fuck is it? It's appetite, right? That's literally all it boils down to. Now, I was at Nando's with my friends the other day. I haven't seen them in a long time. It was fucking amazing to see them after like 3 or 4 years, right? But there was this one friend. He's always been athletic. He's always been skinny. He's always looked incredibly fit, right? He's played football his entire life. He was like really good at football and sports in general. And now he's in the army, right? And so we were all out, a group of us. And I noticed that he told me that he hasn't eaten all day. And so he's really looking forward to this Nando's meal, which, so was I. Now, we basically got the same meal. And if you don't know, at Nando's, there's an option for like 1 main and 2 sides. We basically got pretty much the same meal, right? A main and 2 sides. Now, the thing is, we had a good time. We were finishing up on our meals. Now, the thing is, he finished everything except maybe half the fries. And then he looked at me and he was like, oh, I'm so stuffed. I'm so full. I can't eat anymore. Does anyone else want these fries? And that literally got me thinking, because I looked down at my plate, the plate where there was literally no crumbs left, right? That I'd literally eaten every single thing on the plate. I enjoyed myself, right? The thing is, I was still hungry. I could have went for at least 1 or even 2 more plates if I'm feeling extra zealous. I was still hungry even after finishing that meal. And now hopefully this story shows you the insane difference between different people and their satiety points, right? And satiety points basically means the point at which a person feels full and stops eating. My naturally athletic, my naturally skinny friend, he had a much lower satiety point than me. He could eat maybe 75% of his meal or even 80% and feel incredibly full. But for me, for that same meal and for the same portion, I would have to eat maybe 1 or 2 times that amount in order for me and my brain to feel completely full. Now, I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat things to you because I don't believe in that BS. Our appetite is mostly controlled by our genetics, right? For people who have grown up overweight like us, right, if you're watching this video, we've been dealt a bad hand, let's be honest. But there's no point just sitting around self-loathing and feeling pity for ourselves when there are ways that we can override it. Here is exactly how we can win and make transformations like this. I genuinely believed that this physique I would never reach. I always thought that these types of physiques were always meant for other people, and it's truly incredible once you learn about things that you have to do on a day-to-day basis in order to actually reach your goal, and you execute on them flawlessly, which basically this channel covers pretty much everything that you need. A little plug there. Now we can move on to the crux of this video and of this matter, right? The types of food that we can use to fill up our appetites is completely and utterly up to us. Now, do you remember how I said we each have different satiety points? For example, this is an extreme example. Say that I need 600 grams of food in my stomach to feel full and to stop eating food, right? Versus, say, for example, my skinny, athletic, fit friend, right? Who needs 300 grams of food in order to feel full and to stop eating. Now, say I had 600 grams of pizza. That would literally be equivalent to 2,000 or 2,500 calories in order for me to stop eating that food. Not to mention foods processed foods like brownies, pizza, ice cream, literally everything is processed and made and engineered in order to actually make us overeat. So even 600 grams of that wouldn't make you feel full. Maybe even 800 or 1,000. But anyways, back to the point, right? 600 grams of fast food and pizza might be 2,000, 2,500 calories. Now imagine 600 grams of 5% beef mince, lettuce and potatoes. That would literally be 700 calories. I would feel full and stop eating when I've had 700 calories because all of these foods are high in volume but low in calories. And obviously they're not processed or engineered to make us addicted or to overeat on them. Now, this is where obesity and growing up overweight came in for me, because I could have felt full and stopped eating on 700 calories. But when I was growing up, right, I didn't know about any of this. I didn't have the knowledge, or I didn't have me making videos for my younger self in order for me to actually change and to lose weight, right? And so what did I do when I felt hungry? I opened my fridge, I looked at the leftover takeout that I ordered like a couple days ago, and I heated that up in the microwave and downed like 2,000 calories in one go, and wondered why I was so fat and overweight. And that is exactly what led to me becoming overweight and depressed and just hating my life for literally around 20 years of my life. I'm 22, for literally 20 years of my life. This is also the exact reason why you see all of these skinny people, right? And you see them eat pizza, but they're still lean and they're still athletic, right? Because they only need 300 grams of food to fill them up. So say that you go out with your friends, right? And you see them eating unhealthy. The thing is, right, they only eat 300 grams of unhealthy food. Whereas you, on that same day, you had 300 grams of junk food in the morning, at lunch, at dinner, and now you're out to get even more food, and so you get the same amount of 300 grams of junk food as a skinny friend, but then you wonder why you're so overweight and fat. Whereas basically that 300 grams of food, that's basically all they had the entire day. They just don't get hungry. They just don't have much of an appetite. Now compare their 2,000 calories to your 6,000 when you've been eating for literally the entire day. And now literally times that by the amount of days that it took you to get fat. 3, 4, 5 years. I don't even know the maths on that, but it should be like 1,500 days, 2,000 days. That compounded over 2,000 days, that will be enough to get you looking like in a sad and sorry state, just like this. And complete side note, this is exactly why I always used to go out. Like, say, I remember this, right? I was in university at the time and we all went out to McDonald's after. Why was I the only person ordering a burger, fries, a milkshake, and another burger? Because of my appetite. I wanted to be full, and I was literally looking at everyone else and they ordered maybe chicken nuggets and a Coke. That's it. They ate that and they felt satisfied. They felt full and they didn't want to eat after. But for me, I always had that burger and I was like, oh yeah, I could go for another. I'd get another one. I'd have the fries. I'll dip the fries into the milkshake, have that, drink the fucking milkshake, and then I'll still be like, do I want another one? Nah, maybe not. That just goes to show you the exact difference between how people get satisfied and full regarding their appetites. And this has happened not just on one occasion, but multiple. I'd literally look at everyone else eating and be like, how could they eat so little but still feel full? There you have it. It's appetite. But the thing is, the choice is still with us to make. Like, I've still got a fat boy appetite, right? I can still put down so much food. Like, literally, you see all of those trying to eat 10,000 calories in a day challenges, and I literally look at that and I know in the back of my mind that I could demolish that challenge. I could even do 15 or even 20,000 calories in one day if I really tried. But the thing is, I've still got that fat boy appetite inside of me, right? I haven't changed my genetics or anything, but it's just, the thing is, in order to fill up my appetite and to feel full, I only eat these days, right, one ingredient, unprocessed whole foods. If you guys want perhaps a diet video or like what I eat in a day, let me know in the comments below. These two people's appetites are the same. However, the food that they eat on a day-to-day basis has vastly changed. High volume, low calorie foods, high calorie, low volume processed junk foods. Just remember, boys, the choice is always with you to make about what foods you choose to eat in order to fill your appetite. Now, if you'd like one-to-one coaching, there's a first link in the description. Click on it, fill it out. We'll move on to the next steps, and hopefully for a good fit, we can actually work together. If not, that's all right. Follow me on Instagram, boys. I'm posting daily value on there, and it's fucking sick if I do say so myself. But yeah, man, have a good day. Peace.